Hello, my friends. Hello, it's Matthew Buckethead. Yes, Matthew Street, actually. But yes, folks, I know I've got the old Oasis bucket hat on because, man, I'm warming up for the year. I am warming up for 2025. This is going to be a big year for Oasis with the reunion coming later. Oh, boy, I can't wait. Music, new music. Hopefully, I know. So I'm going to be making some Oasis videos. I'm just into it. I'm excited. I woke up this morning in the mood to make a video. I didn't feel like doing a Beatles one. Sorry, Beatles. I love you. You're my number one. But there will be a lot of Beatles videos coming up soon, folks. But got to get the Oasis out there. So, Oasis. Have we seen, or did we see their final album back in 2008? Was that the final one? Well, I'm here to say I hope not. I hope we're getting some new music from Oasis with the reunion this year, 2025. But if their seventh and up till now final album, Dig Out Your Soul, which was released on October 6th, 2008, I was going to say 2008, October 6th, Dig Out Your Soul. Oh, their seventh album, and I'm hoping there's an eighth. But anyway, if this is the final one, they went out on top then. Then if that's their final recording that we're going to get from Oasis, I hope not. I'm going to keep saying that disclaimer. I hope not. But if it is, recorded at Abbey Road Studios. Yes, those Abbey Road Studios, folks, in London. Produced by Dave Sardy. 11 tracks on this album, folks. Dig Out Your Soul. Noel wrote 6 of them. Liam wrote 3. Gem Archer wrote 1. And Andy Bell wrote 1. Zach Starkey handled the drum duties. I think we all know who Zach Starkey is the son of. Need I say more? And folks, this album, they did. If this is the final one, and I hope not, but if this is the final one, they went out on top. Alternative rock, call it that if you want. Call it psychedelic rock if you want. Call it hard rock if you want. Folks, it's just a pure rock and roll Oasis album. They went back to the grandiose production. They had gone a little simpler. After Be Here Now in 97, when they did Standing on the Shoulder of Giants and then Heathen Chemistry and Don't Believe the Truth, they kind of went back to basics a little simpler in the production values. But damn it, on Dig Out Your Soul, they went back to the bombastic production, bigger, colossal production, orchestral backing on some of the tracks, yet still hard rocking and melodic. 3 singles from this album. Shock of the Lightning, which came out prior to the album's release in September of 08. Then you had I'm Out of Time, December of 08. And then you had Falling Down in March of 09. And folks, this album has it all. This is classic Oasis. Lots of cool grooves on this album. If you like to get into a groove and a vibe like I do, okay, you're going to love Dig Out Your Soul. It's rocking, very little acoustic this time on this outing. This is a rocking album. These are tracks, these 11 tracks would be great. I swear they were written to be great in a live setting, and they were, because I saw Oasis, and I'm on this tour, and I'm going to talk to you about that in a minute, so stay tuned. Lots of big promotion for this album. They did a lot of unique things. They got some people to do some busking in North America and overseas in Europe and that. People, buskers, street musicians. They actually gave them some of the sheet music for some of the new songs at the time. And they had buskers out doing the songs to kind of give a little preview. That was a cool marketing idea and promotional idea. They did some spray paint or spray tag logos on different sidewalks and streets all around the world, billboards, really cool stuff they did to promote this album, Dig Out Your Soul, I'm telling you. And it was a critically acclaimed album and loved by the fans as well. I'm telling you, this is one of the strongest albums by Oasis out of the 7 so far that they've released, okay? So I think it's one of the strongest, but also many critics did. Yeah, you had a couple of Debbie Downers that, you know, put it down a little bit, ooh, but I don't even pay no attention to them because there's very few of them. The majority of people out there, critics and fans alike, love Dig Out Your Soul. They went back to their rock and roll roots, and man, they nailed it on this album. Their 7th, and up till now, final one. Let's hope 8th. 8th is coming. I hope 8. 8 is a good number. In the United Kingdom, it made number 1, numero uno, and here in the United States, it was their best showing since Be Here Now in 1997. It made it to number 5. Not bad for a band that was not fully embraced by America, okay? So, man, these 11 tracks, you got it all on this album. This is a very similar to, but different than Standing on the Shoulder of Giants, which I just did a video about. This is a very atmospheric album. There's some cool atmosphere here with rockers, with the grooving vibe tunes, and even one mood-inducing, brilliant tune called I'm Out of Time. The I'm Out of Time is one of my favorite slower ballads by Oasis. It is brilliant. Love it. Then you got the brilliant rockers like Bag It Up, Shock of the Lightning. Ain't Got Nothing is a great little rocker on this album. Waiting for the Rapture, great stuff. Then, like I said, the groovy vibe songs. Like, you know, To Be Where There's Life is one of my favorites. The Turning, Get Off Your High Horse Lady, Falling Down, it's got that groovy vibe to it. Oh, man. Nature of Reality I like. Soldier On. I think I've named them all. I mean, I love all 11 tracks on this album, folks. It is absolutely brilliant. And it was so brilliant that I started buying the singles, and I don't have all of them, but I got import singles of the Shock of the Lightning from the UK. I sent away for at the time. Love having Shock of the Lightning on CD single, and I'm Out of Time, which I got. And with Oasis, you always get great B-sides to their singles that are just as good as the album cuts. Different remixes, alternate cut. It's just great stuff on here, folks. And I gotta get one more, though. There was that one more single for Falling Down in March of '09, so I gotta find it, all right? I gotta complete my collection. Originally, I got the regular standard CD in a jewel case, as you can see. And there's the back, as you can see. And then you just got a little basic, you know, a little very basic book with it, with, you know, some just mainly images and a little bit of credits there at the end. You know, in the book, typical CD, you know, jewel case CD, single CD. But then it was like only a little while later after it came out that I found this cool book type thing. It's a CD, the basic CD and a DVD, which you get as well, which is really nice. And it's in like a book form. I love this design and style. Okay, and you got a, let me see what I can find. Yeah, you got a CD here and a little slip. The CD's in a slip here, and then the DVD's in a slip in the back here. And then in the middle, you get a little more to it than you did in the jewel case CD. You get lyrics, lots of lyrics, and you get an image in the middle and stuff. So it's really, really a nice little book type set. Another thing I need is the vinyl. I do not have the vinyl yet on this. I'm trying to complete my Oasis collection on vinyl because they were a CD band for me back in the 90s when they came out in 1994 with Definitely Maybe. I was in my CD mode at the time. Or like Stephen Schnee would say, I was in my CD junkie mode at the time. So I was doing CDs in the 90s and into the early 2000s till I got back to vinyl. But since then I'm trying to collect my Oasis on vinyl, and I'm hoping to do that soon. So folks, I saw this tour. They had a big world tour to support this album, Dig Out Your Soul, which up till now is their final album, but it may not be. Okay, another one coming. Successful world tour in '08 and '09, and I had the great and sincere pleasure of seeing them live on December 17th, I believe it was, 2008, sold out show at Madison Square Garden. Man, one of the best concerts I've ever seen in my life, folks. The blistering, rocking 20-song set. And like 3 of the songs were like encores. And the final song, the last song I heard them do, up till now, this year, I'm going to see them again. Yep. I Am the Walrus. Their cover of I Am the Walrus, and I was in 7th heaven. Man, Beatles fan, Oasis fan, I Am the Walrus, the final song of the night, loud, bombastic. People are going nuts. Mania. Okay, it was crazy. I loved it. Oh, folks, I'm telling you, I love this album. I love Dig Out Your Soul, the final album from Oasis. Up till this year, I hope. Sorry, I'm losing my mind a little bit. Please forgive me. But I'm excited, folks. This is a big year. Oasis Live 25. And I'll be seeing them down at the big stadium in New Jersey, New York area later this year. And I can't wait. I hope you're getting into this, folks, because if you haven't gotten into this band yet, you need to Dig Out Your Soul. You need to get this album, the final album from Oasis, up till this year, I hope. The final album up till this year, I hope. Forgive me, folks. I'm excited. Anyway, folks, that's it. I just wanted to talk a little bit about this great album from Oasis, the final one so far. Dig Out Your Soul. It's a great album. They went out on top, but they're back. They are back after all these years. They are coming back strong. People are excited. Sold out. The entire Oasis Live 25 in North America. Stadiums sold out. People are appreciating this band in America now. They really are. They're getting on board. It's taken some time, but finally people are catching up with dudes like me and realizing this is a hell of a band. We need to get behind them. They are great. They are one of the last great classic bands before the digital era of cell phones and social media and all that garbage, okay? They were one of the final ones, and I love them, folks. I love this band so much. So, folks, get on board. Enjoy this album. Dig Out Your Soul. Go listen to it right now on your streaming service if you don't have it, and come back and report to me, Matthew Buckethead, and tell me what you think of Dig Out Your Soul. I would really appreciate a conversation with you about it. I love you all. Bye-bye.